to start. What did you say? Which one did you say you needed sowed in stage 2 fertilizer? Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Next. Some wheat. Alright. Yeah, I got the Amazon right here. I hate when that happens, though. It does it sometimes. Mama Ozzy, how's it going? Ollie? Todd, how's it going? Yep, got Ollie. Ollie pops around every now and then, especially since I'm catching them at a time that they're actually up and around. Some of them. I am back, Todd. Oh yeah. That's why I'd already prepared. Whenever I got the mod list, I was like, man, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be around. And so I cut it early yesterday. We just had to get rid of that New Bartleshagen map, and then I ate up, got all my food, ate, rested up, watched some YouTube videos, and then bam, got your message this morning. I thought I had got all the mods last night, but I was too short, and so I had to track them down. It was a log fork and something else, but that was it. Everything else, and it wasn't even that many for me to have to get. Like I think 5. I was already pretty much on point with it. Yeah, I was on point with most of them. No, no, it ain't. Tiny, how's it going, Tiny? Oh, it's morning time here though. I'm not having to start from midday to morning time all over again over there his way. I'd worked that day and then jumped in on that 12-hour stream. I ended up going 13 and a half hours, or 13 hours. They ended up going 17 and a half. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, ooh, look at that. Not only multitasking in game, but with life too. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, knock it all out. Motivate yourself for a good day at work. At least you're looking at some off time though. Looking at that off time. Yeah, I'm game for that too. I don't have anything big planned with the crew. We're gonna start actually this map right here on seasons on 17. For some of the guys that hadn't got I ain't got the game for them, like they ain't got it yet. So there's a couple of us that do or are gonna have it, and a couple of us that don't. So we're jumping back to seasons on 17. We'll be doing that whenever Cowboy's in. That'll be the map he's hosted. And so when he's not, I'll be on 19. Then of course we're always going to go back to Mercury Farms because that's like our main base for 17 where we can mess around, cut loose and stuff like that, just goof off. Yep, Todd, I got one through GameStop and one digitally. Oh yeah. That's what I was about to ask you. I'm doing these head bros right here. Even though I really don't need it on this map, I always do it just to make sure there ain't no problems. Then was gonna see what you had for a mowing apparatus. Unless there's something else that needs to be done too. Show you about how I've been practicing this multitasking. Knock it out. I'm game for that. Says Ozzy will be picking up their Mama Ozzy getting their games here in the morning there in Australia, so they'll have theirs earlier than me. I'm sitting on 20 something hours for the digital one. Same thing for the GameStop version, or day after, as a matter of fact. Oh yeah, it's always a possibility. All right. Man, I know. I was wondering what was up. I thought, maybe it was just 19 coming around the corner, and so he was just holding off for that, so he didn't wear himself out or something. But it was good. It has been good too, man. He's been popping up, quite a bit now. Like he's making up for it real quick towards the turn of the new age with 19 coming out. But it is good to see him back. He's straight up. That's what I like about him. 9 p.m. there in Australia. 10 hours to go for Anthony. Even Anthony's getting it before me. Man, I need a property that's away in a different time zone so I can pick up the game and have it. Yeah, no, then come back home. Give me a vacation house. Well, we gonna find out today or tonight. I think it is though. Like I'm looking forward to it. It's something different. Man, I've watched a couple of them. Like I've been trying to wait on it. Like there's so much going on and so many people already streaming it that I just wanted to experience it on my own and figure be surprised. I want to be surprised instead of kind of knowing everything. I've been looking at some of the stuff that's going to be in it, but that's really about it. Anything else starts getting in too much detail, I want to wait and stumble through that on my own. Yeah, see, that one wouldn't be bad. Goodness. Yeah, he was over here. He was. Yeah. Always. Parking this fertilizer tractor up here. You don't have crop destruction on, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, no, I do too. I was just gonna wait till that first stage kicked up on growth and then fertilize it. So I put that fertilizer spreader over there right by it. How you gonna pick up that grass over there with that mower? Yeah, I'm running. Trying to get everything set up that way we can knock some stuff out quick before you have to go to work. I'm grabbing the tedder now. Alright, so yeah. What do you want to set it up on? Where's your tedder at? Yeah, well, we haven't been having very good luck with them Lamborghini tractors. Not for the type of work we do. It even has problems pulling one of the autoload belt trailers. Yep, when it's fully loaded. Yeah, I got the heater on down here. It got cold this morning when I woke up. I didn't have it on all last night. think it got down to 29 degrees last night. Yeah, if that was the thing, I would. Yep, it's been bipolar real bad this year. That Massey Ferguson that you got? Man, I haven't messed with those very much. I was gonna start a Massey Ferguson farm, just actually give them a chance. The older models I have used a lot. That's my version of going back to the classics. John Brock, how's it going? Ooh, on this one right here, or I mean, the same one you've been playing right here on the streams whenever you do them. Yeah, that one where you sold all the sheep where I originally caught you at that very first time. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I still have a save game on that map, but I don't have near that many hours in it. I might have 50, 60. I deleted the original one, but I started it back when I started getting into that solo play all the time. Well, really, after watching you play on it that time, because I was like, man, you can micromanage that map like no other. And I always take on too big a maps, to be playing single player on sometimes. Will overwhelm myself. That's good to hear, John Brock. Good to hear. I got my option to where it shares audio. Yeah, to share with the public and then make sure everybody else is shared. You still there, G? I can't hear G either. Can't hear G. Okay, okay.
Did I go mute for a while there?
Yeah, yeah, you went mute for a whole second. So I was telling people I can't hear G. But Mom Ozzy said Mr. Ozzy was trying to help you figure it out.
I checked one box and checked another one to see if that worked. I think I hit allow just now.
Ah, okay, okay.
We'll see.
Mama Ozzy will tell me if she can hear you yet. She hears you now.
But like I
Yeah?
was saying, awesome.
Yep,
Like
she
what I
hears
was
you.
saying, one of the main things when I started, like as far as multitasking goes, uh, or like I told you a while back, I didn't even realize that I was doing it. I thought it was just normal, like everybody did it. And when I started playing on Goldcrest, I had the money cheat on, and I ended up, the money kind of went up a lot faster than I expected it to. So basically, the easiest way for me to get the money down, I thought, man, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of fields, and then by the time I was done, I bought all the fields, and then I just sat there like, dude, how the hell am I gonna take care of this on my own? So every time I quote unquote solo played, it was never solo. It was always me and like two or three helpers.
Yeah.
But that's one of the main reasons I'm so motivated to get this farm manager on 19 going because man, I've been doing that since jump. So why not?
Now that actually benefits you a lot right there.
When I was watching those giant streams, man, I was going to. They almost had me convinced to try. the start from scratch mode, and I was like, man, this might be the business because I was gonna start a contracting firm, if you will. Like I told you, GG Contract Inc. And then they told me, or I realized, or found out that money that you get on start from scratch mode is a straight up loan. And I don't have any loans in real life, and I sure as shit don't want to start getting loans in the game either. So I don't know about that one, but we'll see. You know, never say never.
Yeah, never say never. I'm gonna start lightly and then see what's up with it and then fill it out and see where I go from there.
Because they said that hard mode is like no joke, like crazy, or I should say challenging prices with like stops
Starting.
and everything. I'm like, man,
Ooh, they got the PlayStation Plus 1 year membership at GameStop right now on sale for $40. Now till Wednesday. That's a deal.
I actually got that email from Amazon that said same thing for PlayStation Plus.
Ooh wee, that lag right there.
Nice. All right, Mr. Austin says I am loud and clear now. That's awesome. I just got to make sure I pay attention to what I'm clicking around on my party settings.
That's that playing by yourself. You're not used to having to have your party set up any other way, really.
I think this time I'm not going to hit that bail limit on this one. Last time I did this one, I did the double mow twice, swap once, and man, I don't even think I made it halfway through this field and I hit that bail limit. It was weird because the time before, this is only the third, this is the fourth time I did this field here. Mowing the first time, I felt like man, I had like 200 bales or something on this damn field. Or no, I think I counted. It was like 130 or 140, and it didn't max out. So I thought I was good to go. And then all of a sudden, the last time I did it, like I said, halfway, and it was like, nope, you gotta stop.
Golly,
Like,
that's
damn.
crazy. We
But I
usually hit
heard on
200 bells.
19, I heard on 19 they increased that the max way, way, way up.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's still a limit, but they said most people probably won't even hit it. And then obviously on computer, you play it on computer, you can just go as hand as you want.
Yeah, that's the thing about PC. That's why I'm getting me a PC fired up. It'll probably be next month or the month after that. It's mainly going to be to share links to the channels and set moderators and stuff in my chat. But I figured I might as well get a good enough one to be able to play the game on too. Richard Dower, how's it going, Richard?
What
Medium
is up,
farm
Richard?
manager, you can have 2 million max, 125 million in cash, and a 750K bank loan. Wow, that's on that manager mode. You can have 2 million
What? They're
max.
putting a limit on cash?
Well, I think he might be. I don't know if that's the limit or if that's what you start with.
Huh.
Because if you got a limit to cash, wow.
That's not very I mean it is a game, but that doesn't seem very realistic. Oh,
No, that you start with. Richard said it's what you start with. So yeah, you can bank.
okay.
Yeah, I was
Because
about to
last I heard you
say.
start with like 1.25 in cash and it was like 700 or 750 was a loan or something like that.
Yeah, that's what he said. Said something about 2 million max though, so I guess that's a there might be a map you can have 2 million on or
I'm actually looking forward to that South American map. I never played it before, so I didn't have the Platinum DLC.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I got the platinum, but just for sugarcane and never even really touched that map. So
Because it was just sugarcane, some new equipment, and then like the cows, right?
yeah, that was pretty much all with the platinum. The
And now
equipment
we get
was
both
worth
types
it.
of cows and the map and sugarcane all rolled into one.
Yep. And that's where I'm gonna have to try that map since there's only I do believe what two, three maps, three maps to choose
Yeah,
from
three
right
maps on
now.
release. Yeah, thanks very much, Mr. Aussie. I appreciate that.
Oh, not hired worker.
I mentioned this earlier on in the stream too. The last, uh, I think it was time before last. Mr. Aussie had already, I don't know, kind of backed me or whatnot. The stream before last that I had, man, it was my first 50 plus view stream, and then like a couple days later, I went on to YouTube or onto my channel, my video manager and everything, and I was checking my analytics, and that video was gone. It straight up disappeared. And Mr. Aussie said that he's had that happen too, and YouTube just like glitches out and makes random streams disappear.
That's crazy.
And I told him, I was like, man, and what upset me is that it was like the first, what I consider like really, really, really good one that I was really proud of. You know, why couldn't it take one of my early ones where I had like, 4 or 5 views, where the audio was all crazy? I had to take a good one.
See, that might have happened to me because I had one of my first ones. I want to say with the 100 views, and out of all the
Mm-hmm.
other ones were like 20 views, something like that. And I'd been keeping track of that one because I was trying to figure out what I did in that one that made the views go up that much on it to see if I could do it on the other ones. And then shoot,
Oh yeah.
I'd either thought, because I didn't think, the views you could lose the views on that video once it starts showing the number on it. It stays that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, I was like, man, surely they're not taking views away, like if somebody don't watch it after a long period of time. But no, it was that video must have disappeared then. That's why I couldn't ever find it again. Because then the nearest one to it was like 50 something. I was like, man, I know it didn't drop, 50 something views. I didn't think it could do that because when somebody watches, that's a watch.
Exactly. And like for me, the first thing that crossed my mind is like maybe YouTube took it away because it was like copyright or something. I was like, man, I wasn't playing no music or nothing in the background, or and then you can check if you have any like the copyright strikes, and everything was in the green. Man, I was like, dude, what in the hell happened to this video? And it just straight up disappeared. But I had the one with 50 on there, and then I had one with like 30 or 40 right after it. But that one was untouched. And I was like, dude. And then it was weird because I thought like maybe contacting like one of the cats that was on the stream, like you or somebody. I was like, dude, did you guys do something? But then I was like, what? Like how? Why? How would that even happen?
Yeah, no,
I
that
was like,
would be
man, something
impossible.
must have just. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I was like, oh well, it did cross my mind for a second, but I was like, nah, I mean, how on earth would that even be possible? But and then
About
Mr.
the
Aussie
most
said that
anybody
it
could do
does happen to him
is
too.
report, but shoot, then you'd have to have something that you really messed up on in order for them to even hassle with. I mean, there's people that probably report every day, but they don't hardly look at anything. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's too much.
All right, well, bye. I love you. Have a good day at work, babe.
What does it say? You need to look at your views 2 days later for the true number, as anything under 10 minutes isn't counted as a view, and it takes them 2 days to sort it out. Huh.
Yeah, and I know
Well, that
some of
makes
mine's
sense.
been a week that I've been watching. You know what I mean? Like checking them out a week later just to see, and keep up with it. Keep, because sometimes the views go up, and then I know I was watching that one in particular because it was back at the start of Farming Simulator. and was like, man, it got way more views than my World of Tanks stuff. And then bam, that's whenever it just disappeared. Or I thought that I lost the views on it somehow. Odds are like 100K in cash. Yeah, Richard's like my fact sheet. That's why I really don't have to watch anything. When Richard gets in here and starts saying something, man, like he watches all of that stuff over there. So you can get a good idea just by reading that chat when he comes through.
I think that was nice. I think it was. I don't know. A big. Richard's usually on this. Oh man, you hear about that? It's like, yeah, man, this. So we was just going back and forth, just trading that info. I said, man, this is nice.
Yeah, like I said, he's been coming in clutch ever since they started releasing any kind. And he was finding info that I didn't even know was out. Relays it, and then I go check some of it out, afterwards, after a stream or whatever, and then bam. Like I said, I've only wanted to see the bare necessities. I didn't want to see, a bunch of gameplay, all the equipment right off the bat. I watched some of the equipment stuff, but then after that, I was like, man, I'm gonna save some of it to surprise me.
I just couldn't resist, man. That game, oh my God, it looks so good. I mean, it's crazy that it feels like they didn't even really try when you're talking about like graphics and physics between 15 and 17. But man, I mean, it sounds stupid to say, but it really seems like 19 did not come from the same software company.
No,
I
I
mean,
mean,
they did everything. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. I saw the like the sleep through the night. Man, that is badass. They do like this. They zoom out, like the camera zooms out, and they do like a time lapse over the fields. Like you see the crops. Oh, you see the crop phases changing, and like the moon is a light source now. Man, it's crazy. Everything has a shadow. Every single thing has a shadow.
they did go all out with this one. Like I said, it's gonna be hard to top it. And then Cotton, man, I've been waiting on that Cotton for so long. Especially seeing it on PC all the time. That's the
And
main
that
thing I'm
cotton's gonna
looking
be
at is that
nice.
Cotton.
One thing that I could have done without, man, I tell you, I wish it was a DLC, was horses. I might get some horses going, but man, I'm not. I don't know. Again, I might end up become a horse farmer, but at the same time, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know about the. I won't jump into livestock right off the bat on it. I'm gonna get used to all the crops and everything like that, and then I'll see what I'm gonna pick from there. You gotta have a little bit of money in before I start even thinking about them horses. I heard they can make you go broke.
Yeah, if you if you don't sell them at the right times, everyone who looks on your stream shows up that night. The system sorts it out though. Yeah, that's true though. Mr. Ossie said that if you can't farm with where is it? If you can't farm with horses, they're only good for dog food.
Yep, he's been speaking on that. He was ready for them horses to be something we could do some work with. I was even happy with if you could pull a log with them or something like that. You know how they used to, pull the logs with them and float them down river?
Yeah,
Like even just pulling them to a log pile. That way you could pick them up later on. But I think Richard confirmed that there shouldn't be no actual use for the horse, I guess, besides selling it and training them and all that.
I can't remember who I think it was on the live stream. They were talking. No, somebody in the live chat during the live stream had mentioned that Dagger had a mod for the horses, and he was riding his horse while it was pulling the plow. I was like, damn
Ooh,
man, that'd be kind of cool. But I do think. I mean, I don't know. Horses is just a they're they're one dimensional. You know, if you could have done something with them, like what you said, that would be, I think, be a lot more worth it.
Yeah, any kind of work, especially if you could build them up to be some, awesome work horses, or if they had Clydesdales you could get, that were actual work horses.
Oh yeah,
Like,
and
that'd
I
be
think they
where it
said
would
in the
be
live
at.
stream that it only takes 10, 10 real time minutes to get your horse to like level up one level. So
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, that is true, Richard. Hell, with the prices of some of the stuff, $2 million, it won't get you much. And like Richard says, you need enough equipment to turn over fields efficiently. And that
Yep.
is true.
Mr. Aussie said they got horse they got horses. They put horses in the game to try to get more women to play.
Woo!
Maybe,
And there are
maybe.
horse farmers too, so maybe that'd be right up their alley right there.
I told my girlfriend this morning. I was like, she's like, "Oh, can you drive me to bus stop?" And I was like, "Come on now." First of all, I mean, I love that woman to death, but I don't understand. It's like 100 yards from our apartment. I was like, well, why do I have to drive you to the bus stop? I don't understand it. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of gas. There's no point. And I was like, I'm full booked this morning, man. I'm gonna wake up. I had some shopping to do. I hit the gym, and I told him I was like, I got a I got a PlayStation buddy who's been wanting to get on a live stream with me. And she's like, is it a girl? I was like, no. I mean, what does it even matter if it's a girl? Like, it's not like I'm a like what the hell am I what am I gonna do? And then
Have
I
a
was telling her, I
virtual
was like, well,
relationship?
I haven't really, I guess, yeah, I haven't really seen any female streamers. I think as far as farm sim goes,
Yeah, no, Mama
but
Ozzy,
I
there's a
know
few of them, but not
there's a
streamers.
few of them.
There's a few
But I
players, but
know
not
that
very many
there
streamers.
was a lot more. There was a lot more on like Fortnite and like Black Ops and shit. But I was like, man, as far as farming, I don't know. I feel like that's pretty male dominated, if I say so myself.
Wow, Mama Ozzy, that's awesome. But yeah, no, it is pretty much male dominated. That's why we need to get more female players into it. Like my wife's getting her a PlayStation 4, that way she can start playing.
Well, that'd be nice. What's her game?
Baby Lunatic. She's gonna shorten it up.
Baby
She's
limited.
yeah, Baby Lunatic.
Neurotic Woolpecker. What is up, man? What is
That is
up?
awesome, Mama Ozzy. 11 hours to go, Richard says. Yeah, I'm probably around 19, maybe 18.
I love that Neurotic. He started playing. Oh, he absolutely fell in love with Red Dead Redemption, but he always ends up on my stream when I'm live, so that's always nice.
Yeah, I got Red Dead. I got a few games. I got a few of them that I ain't even downloaded on yet. I was waiting on this 19 to hit because I know if I start playing too many of them games, I won't be on that farming as much. But Red Dead, it's been pretty good the little bit that I have played.
That was the other way because I wanted to get. I was really reluctant on getting Black Ops 4 because I thought that because I remember how it was or most of the Call of Duty games when I play them I just like I go ham. I fall in love with them and I'm a big Call of Duty fan. But I have not played Black Ops 4 since release. It was just too glitchy, and I'm waiting for them to iron out some of those kinks. And so I told myself, like, man, let me just wait before I get like Red Dead and a couple of more of those other games because I know that once 19 comes, the rest of the world ain't even gonna matter.
I got a few like Necro. He plays it and everything like that. That multiplayer mode. What is it? Blackout, I think. And that's what
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
wanting to get on that Blackout. And so I got it, but then I started downloading it and Red Dead at the same time, and man, my internet was struggling for that.
Oh, I can imagine that.
So I just went with Red Dead first since it had already had a head start, and then was gonna wait and throw that Black Ops on here right after 19. Just want to make sure everything goes good for 19.
I know Blackout was nice. I played it a couple of times. I got murked out. I was playing solo. I think the first time, what is it, on Fortnite, I think it's like 100 people or something like that at the time, but Blackout's like 85 or 88 or something. So the first time, man, I was just kind of screwing around. I think I made it to like top 50 or something like that. But second time, man, I was pretty happy with myself, man. Couple of kills. I think I got into like top 30 or something. I was like, damn, man, that ain't too bad. Ain't too bad.
That's what I wanted to play. I tried Fortnite, man. Couldn't get into Fortnite, and so I went after
Me
that
neither.
H1Z1, and I used to play that PUBG on mobile. And so I wanted something that had a mix of more realism, than you weren't just flying around and all kinds of stuff like that. And then that's when I saw Necro playing that and was like, man, what is that? I need to play that for sure. And that's when he told me what it was, and so that's the only reason why I bought it.
I actually looked at the. I was, man, it was just a couple of days ago. I was on the PlayStation Store looking at H1Z1, but I did not pull the plug or pull the trigger on that one. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get that baler and that stacker.
You got a square bell stacker.
Yeah, I gotta get the. Shit, don't think I. I don't think I have it. I think it's. Man, I hope I'm not buying everything double. Let's see. No, I think I turned it back in. So, what color? Let's go with a dark blue. But I got the stacker and the baler not at the garage. Once Red Dead Online comes out, a lot of people will be there. Why play Blackout? Why play Black Ops when I did it in real life? That's the same thing with me. I spent 8 years in the military, but that's the thing about Call of Duty, man. It's not realistic. So even if you do play that kind of stuff, or even if you did have it, did it professionally, it's still kind of fun just to hop on and do it unrealistically sometimes. A lot of people hated Black Ops 3, man, but I actually really enjoyed it. But my favorite was number two.
Yeah, number two has to
But
be my favorite.
I think the campaign on one was my absolute favorite because it was the man. It was I still remember it to this day. I think I played the campaign on Black Ops 1 like 2, 3 times through because I enjoyed it so much. It was a really really good because before Black Ops I was playing Modern Warfare and I got into Call of Duty Black back in Modern Warfare 1, and I was so bad. I had just gotten PlayStation and everything, and that's where I got my gamer tag from, only one, because I was only good for like maybe one kill or so at a time online. Man, I was getting murked all the time. It was unbelievable. I mean, it was a turkey shoot with me running around. I was just cannon fodder. And so I mean, I played and played and played, and then MW2 came out, and I got that one, got a little bit better, and then I didn't stick with MW3 too much, but MW3 was the first game ever that I stood in line for at midnight for the release. So that was actually a lot of fun. That was interesting.
Ooh, I
But
bet.
I only played that one for like maybe about 3 months. But I was playing it hard like a lot, and then I just got burnt out. I was like, yo, I gotta move on. I gotta do something else. And then between 2 and 3, Black Ops 1 came out, and then I just jumped on over to Black Ops, and I have not gone back to the main Call of Duty since. I've been Black Ops to the core. Mr. Austin, why you want me to go purple with everything?
That might be
I'm a blue
Mama Ozzy.
kind of guy. I'm a blue man. I like blue. Blue is very relaxing. But I know when I first started playing Black Ops 3, I that the you know the little rocket packs or whatever. Man, when those I was just like, dude, this is not the business right now. This is so dumb. And then I learned how to use it to my advantage. I was like, yo, this is okay. It's all right. Lunatic got it first time. Let's see what's going on here. You coming up behind me?
Yep.
Are you going full speed?
Yep.
How's that working? Because last time when I had those double swaths, man, I could not go full speed without it cramming up every 2 seconds.
It's working good.
Damn, that's nice.
It's working good.
I'm gonna go ahead and hop into that and grab that auto load trailer. Squares. Yeah, that's the same thing with me, Mr. Ozzy. I think the farm sim right now is kind of the main game, but for the way I game, and I got two types of games that I like. I like the pick up and plays, like Call of Duties and like Rocket League. Man, I've been getting into Rocket League. That game gets me so hype. Man, it's so simple, but boy, I tell you what, it is a challenge. It is so much fun, especially if you're somebody who's really competitive like I am. And then I got my like time wasted games where I sit there like Grand Theft Auto or Farm Sim or Assassin's Creed and stuff like that, man. So it really just kind of depends. When I'm gonna play, I just first question I ask is, all right, what am I gonna do? How much time do I have? Is it a pick up and play type of session, or is it just gonna kick back, relax, and just waste time type of session? That's how I choose my games. You're still in the 1050, right?
Yeah, in the 1050.
I'm
I
gonna
forgot this
take
thing
that
was a
T8
quad
for that.
stack, and the first bell, or the first stack's 3. And then Richard just asked, what is that on the back of the beller? I was about to say it's a quad stack. But yeah, Richard, it's a quad stack. It's supposed to stack 4, not 3. I only did 1 stack that way.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I was like, man, it's at 3 because I couldn't tell when it was 3 and when it was 4. So I just kept dropping. I was like, man, that looks weird because there was a big ass gap. And then I was like, I read it on the side. I was like, quad. A quad means 4.
4, yeah. 3 looks perfect in it, though.
That's actually one thing I'm really happy about is that a lot of the mods that are on 17 are coming over to 19. That's really, really awesome.
Yeah, that
And
is
like
going to
that
be
Big
cool.
Bud, I was super happy to hear that it's going to be on, it's either on release or shortly after Big Bud's going to be on the mod hub.
Yeah, shortly after release. It's not paid for DLC. It's going to be there, so back to the big equipment.
One thing that I'm curious about is that Giants on their live stream, they had mentioned that it was early on in the week, or last week, I should say, that they were going to have they were working on 2 to 3 actual Giants mods for release, but they have not mentioned what they are going to be.
Ooh,
So my curiosity has officially been piqued.
they came out with some good ones here on 17.
Let's see.
Day 1
I
mod. The
must be
case
getting old these days. I'm just
1455
happy to play FS all the time.
is a mod. A Day 1 mod.
Yeah, that's right. I think that was one of them too. That 1455 case. Boy, this auto stacker with that quad stacker is man blazing. Boy,
I
I'm almost
tell
right
you.
on your ass. How old are you, Mr. RC, if you don't mind me asking? I won't put my exact age out there, but I am in my 30s, my early 30s. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Mr. RC is almost 50.
Yeah, with some knowledge. Nope, you can't, Richard. You can't attach a bell wrapper to the back of it. That would be the ultimate setup right there.
Mr. RC, don't take it the wrong way, but I've said the same thing to Big Daddy. I always find it reassuring when older people play. Man, look at that. Got some floating bells again. That happened last time, too. When older people are actually playing video games and not just playing them, but actually enjoy playing them. It
He's
makes
got
me feel less crazy, I guess.
he's got PS4, PC, Xbox One. Yes, sir, Richard. Efficiency.
Man, that's good money for these bills. $1,150 a bell. That's gonna be some money in the
Ooh,
bank.
yep.
But those bells are just floating over there. That's so weird. All right. Mrs. Aussie is older than Big Daddy by a little bit. I wonder, let's see here, if the how much horsepower did that Amazon actually need? It was like 180 or 270. Let's see. Oh damn, that 8700 has 400 horses. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, Richard, I'm gonna have to agree on that. I want that ideal harvester too. I always like the bigger equipment. I think that just might do it.
Me too, and that is literally as big as it gets.
Yeah, and fast. Oof.
How fast is it?
I want to say it's gonna be about 24 miles an hour. Richard might know how fast it is, since that's what he's buying right there. But I'm talking about the efficiency on being able to fill up and everything like that and knock some fields out.
Well, I think it has what, a 17,000 grain tank or something like that.
Yep.
16.8, 69, 17. Oof.
24 miles an hour with 17,100 liters.
Mm-hmm.
Richard comes in clutch again.
Mr. Aussie, is Mrs. Aussie close to you? Is she is that why you're saying that, or is it official?
That's his
Miss Aussie
wife.
said that Miss Aussie still she still kicks some streamers' arses with her streams.
Yep. I've had the privilege of playing with them a few times.
Well, there's a lot of people tuned in. I tell you what, if you
Yeah,
guys are
Richard, I
new
do a lot
to
of renting and testing.
if you guys are new to the stream here, make sure you're hitting that sub button on my channel at GermanyG. Join my team. Join the team. Always thankful, extremely appreciative of anybody who has the patience to deal with my nonsense and my rare streaming. Got some floating bales again. I tell you what, magic going on over here right now. Lunatic over here on the baler, streaming on YouTube as well. Check him out on his channel. And share the love, expand the community.
Yep, definitely.
Pretty safe to say that both of us are going to be popping off when 19 is being dropped. Me a little bit sooner, and the Aussies there a little bit sooner than everybody else on the map right now. They'll be getting it first. I'll be next in line, and then Lunatic will be probably killing it with a 24-hour, probably trying to set some kind of world record or something
Coming
type
in
of stream.
clutch.
Pinch hitter.
Richard, if you ain't checked out GermanyG, be sure you go over there and check him out, man. He could use some of this knowledge and the facts that you got too over here on 19. He likes the straight facts.
And that is not a lie. I really, really do. Got about neurotic woodpecker say he got got about 2 hours on Xbox One. What do you mean by that? Two oh that's right. I think Xbox One was gonna get the pre-download or something like that. I think they were a little bit before PlayStation or a little bit before Sony.
Ah.
Oh, you guys are getting hard copies. Why aren't you guys downloading it? Was that not available in I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume that you guys are in Australia. I don't think I've ever asked that. Or at least somewhere down under.
Richard Dower's Xbox One is preloaded. Patch 1.0.0.11.
Man, I'll tell you one thing. This is completely off topic right now, man. The post office has been sending me all these messages saying that I have a package that has come to Sweden. And I can go to the post office website and they have a picture of the package. But when I go and look at the picture, the address, the name, like it's not me. So the dude, it's a guy's name on the package, apparently put, I don't know, he must have put in the wrong phone number or something because they keep sending in these messages to me. And I've talked to their customer service and everything like, yo, talk to this dude because I am not the right person. And this guy has to pay, I think it's something from China. It's got to be like something from Wish or something. And this is the second or third time that this has happened with this same person. And they are blowing me up trying to, hey man, come pick up your package. I was like, dude, it's not my package. Like, I don't give a damn. I've already talked to them. And they just keep they send me like 5 or 6 messages a day about this stupid package.
It's like, dude's probably wondering where his package is at. He's gonna already have two of them and probably do it right the next time.
I think that's so funny. Like even after I talked to him and talked to the post office, like, yo, y'all got the wrong person. They keep sending the shit to me anyway. I'll take it. You know, y'all want to send me the package, I'll take it, but I ain't gonna pay the customs on it. Man, this Massey Ferguson is actually doing some work. Got the big weight on it and the Amazon uphill. No problem.
Oh, see, that's awesome.
Man, and on 19 too, when they showed the like the interiors of the at night, man, damn, yo,
Yep.
everything lights up, yo.
I like how you can turn on your hazards and your beacons.
And then the what is it called? The springs on the chairs too. Man, there's a lot of small details, man, but it makes a huge difference. And it's really nice because it feels like they listen to the people who actually play the game. You know, they didn't go out on a limb and like, oh man, we should just put this in and just put this in. You know, when they needed suggestions for help on what to put into 19, they talked to the people that actually play the game all the time.
Yep. There's a lot of them things that people wanted, and not only the people that they actually talked to, they just watched and listened to all the input and implemented as much as they could, and probably still a lot more to come. I got that good rhythm going now over here.
I see. When I had the double swath, I think I set my cruise control at it seems really slow, especially when doing hay, but I think I had it set at like 6 miles an hour. I didn't even have to stop to unload, man. It was perfectly timed. I found that comfort zone. Man, this was a lot more money from the sales than I thought.
Oh yeah, Richard? I noticed a few of them have a lot of streams scheduled for this afternoon, tonight, and this morning. This one's Westbridge, Ollie.
Westbridge Hills, man.
5:30 p.m. my side. All right, thank you, Richard. Yeah, I saw DJ Go Hams. Golf cart, morning. Golf cart jockey in the house. Hope your day's starting out good. Over here with GermanyG, getting
What
some
is
work
up,
done.
golf cart jockey?
He is live too at the moment. Clark says hi, GermanyG.
That when you started doing these bales and you had that one with three, that has left me missing one every single load. Every single
Man,
load.
man, I knew it too. I could feel it. I could feel it.
Every load. So Lunatic, I am very curious. What does a, you said you're an oil field manager?
Yep.
What does that entail?
Uh, Paperwork now. Doing a little bit of shop stuff if I need to, but mainly it's just paperwork. Occasional, if we get in a bind, I have to go out and catch a job or do something like that and actually go out into the field. But most of the time, everything's done out of the field.
Do you wish you were more in the field, or do you like being a pencil pusher?
In the field. That's
Yeah.
where I'd rather be, is in the field.
That's one of the main reasons I got out of the Air Force, man. I started getting to the point where I wasn't doing so much hands-on anymore. Everything was, man, I sat behind the desk for the most part of my day, and it was like being a caged tiger, man. I did not enjoy that.
See if you can. Bam, bam, got him.
Yep. All right. Man, I love cutting grass. I think cutting grass is mine. I love to harvest, especially nighttime harvest, but I think cutting grass is my absolute favorite. I love mowing.
I do
I
too,
think we
but
might have
I
some
really
time to
love
knock
doing
out this
silage
corn
bells.
silage.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna take this trailer back. I'm just gonna return the baler and that the stacker.
I unhooked from it.
Adios, adios, adios. I tell you what, I think I'm gonna get the Penta this time. I'm gonna have the Penta on the 1050, and we're gonna get that. Where is it? The tippers. I haven't used the Penta since it first came out, and it was a little bit glitchy when it first came out, so I got rid of it. But I re-downloaded. This will be the first time using it since then.
You can run it
Let's
on the
see the
back
1050.
or your
I'm sorry,
chopper.
what?
You can run it on the back of your chopper.
No, we can run side by side.
All right.
Hmm. Which one? Which one? So we go with the 850. What my finances are looking like for the day. If I'm in the black or if I'm in the, damn, I'm in the black. Nice, almost a quarter milli. And put a header on this one too. I think it was a corn. I'm gonna get the big boy. All right. If I'm not mistaken, see the T8 was 435 horses. We're gonna park this one and grab the 1050.
Oh yeah. You'll see it, Mr. Ozzy. Does anyone know what is Black Limited Edition of the Marauder came from? I have no clue, Richard. Is there two of them that come in the Marauder pack, or do we only get one? I noticed for PlayStation we get the Marauder and then a T9 Blue Heavy, if I'm not mistaken.
T6.
Oh, T6, that's what it is. John
You know
Brock,
what?
good to
I
see you
actually need to
back,
go.
John.
I need to go check on that 8700. Where is she? The hell is
Oh, the
going on? There she
8700,
is.
I got her.
Okay, you had her. That's why I couldn't jump in.
Yeah, no, my bad. I heard you at the last minute over here. Didn't know if you needed
Oh,
it
no
somewhere
worries.
else. I just brought it back in.
I think she will be all right for now. Did you hop into 1050? No, you're running around over there. All right, I will hop in that forage harvester. I'll bring the trailer over with it too.
So we're gonna run this Oshkosh as the truck with the 70,000 liter tipper.
No, I got the Penta, and I think the Penta will be better for the method that I use for silage anyway. I use basically the fill and dump. I don't use a leveler over at this on the bunker.
Okay.
So I usually set the cruise control at I think the magic number is about 13 when dumping the silage, and I don't have to worry about compacting it and leveling it out too much as long as you keep it nice. I will drop the Penta off right there. God damn it, man! What the hell? Oh, I tried to open it and I detached it instead. Classic. And somehow it did a 180 on me. All right, let's try that again. There we go. Get that laser guide pipe going. I feel like it should be a really, really good amount of silage coming off this field. It's a small field, but it should be high yield.
Yeah, it should do good. Getting out of range.
What's going on there?
I didn't set the cruise on this right here, so I needed to set the cruise, but if I do, I'll just take off. Because what are you running at, 6?
Yep.
Set the cruise real quick. It's not wanting to set for some reason. It's wanting to stay at 13. There we go. was being that way. That's a lot better.
Indeed, I agree. Damn, that thing turned a lot faster than I expected. How much silage did you get on the first pass?
Just about 50%.
Damn.
30,000 liters, a little under 30,000.
Man, this one might be a lot better than I expected. I think if we get maybe, because I wasn't gonna go too ham on silage, we probably don't need to do this whole field. I'll be satisfied with maybe 500,000.
500,000 liters. I got you.
I think that's possible on this one. Neurotic, you count down till midnight? It's 26 minutes now, huh?
95%. 100.
Damn, not even two passes.
I
That's
thought it
really
was going
good.
to get that second one, but nope, it is good.
While you're unloading that trailer, if it's okay with you, I'm just gonna finish up my food in the kitchen over here.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I didn't even know he was back, man.
Oh, you're good. I was letting you get you
Turn.
some grub.
I wasn't eating. I got to do the dishes too.
Ah,
I hate leaving the house with dishes in the sink.
I understand that completely.
You got any plans for Thanksgiving, man? That's
Yeah,
this week. That's this week, isn't it?
yep. Going to a friend's house to spend time with him, his family, and his kids. I'll be getting my son from Texas, and so I'll have him
Nice.
with my other kids. So I have all the kids together. So there'll be some family times. What that's gonna be. That's why
And that's
I
what
won't be
it's.
around Tuesday, and I won't be. I'll be gone Tuesday and be back Saturday. Saturday night's when I'll probably stream again or do something. So it's gonna be a whole minute without. I'll be catching other streams and everything, but I won't be able to play myself. I'm gonna devote that all to family time.
That's good, man. That's you need that every now and then. So you got a kid with the lady you with now?
Yeah, I got two of them, a stepson and a daughter, and then a son with an ex in Texas. He's
It's
in
almost
school
the
and
same
stuff,
situation as me.
so I don't get him as much. But he really wanted to come down for Thanksgiving, so I'll have all of them together for Thanksgiving for the first time. They've been
That's
together
awesome.
before, just hanging out, but never for a holiday. And then be with my best friend and his family on top of that. So
That's the icing on the cake right there.
yeah, it's been about 4 years since they've seen my son. So he's a little baby whenever they
Wow.
saw him the last time. Yeah, he was in the service, and then we lived. He was in Alaska when he was stationed. And then some other Carolina, a couple of places he's been all over. So I was always in Texas. Well, then after he got out of the service, he moved here to Oklahoma, and so he's only an hour and a half away from me now. And then I ended up moving up to Oklahoma, and so now we can catch up on all that time we missed. But we were best friends from back in Texas, so it's small world how we end up in the same state, not that far apart. All of us have kids
What
now, or
part of what part of Texas are you from?
uh, you know where Abilene, Texas is at?
I know Abilene.
I was about 45 miles north of there, in Hamlin, Texas, and then went from Hamlin to San Angelo, Texas, and lived in San Angelo for 6 years or over that.
San Angelo. All right, that's a good place. Ain't that no, that's Sam Houston. San San Angelo. What's I feel like there's a university or something out there. San Angelo. What is that?
Angelo University, 100% now.
Because I haven't been back in, because I left Texas back when I was 18. So aside from going back and seeing my fam, like I can't stand being back in my hometown, man. I'm from Killeen actually, originally. If you know where Fort Hood is, a big
Yeah,
army base out there.
yep, I know where Colleen's at. Been through Colleen a few times.
So that's where I'm the only one that lives outside of the country right now. So the rest of the fam, grandma, mom, brother, his kids, well, my brother and his fam, they just moved to Victoria, Texas.
Yeah, I know where that's at.
So
My wife, she ain't very far from there in Nordheim, from Victoria.
I
So
think he moved like I think he moved like about a month ago or something like that. He works with man. I think he works as a contractor if I'm not mistaken. He works with like cell towers and stuff. They got him like climbing cell towers and all that. Man, he's pulling down some dough.
oh yeah, I imagine.
And so he was living in Killeen for most of his life for a hot minute. But then, like I said, a month ago, they made the decision to move out because it was closer to like the main office where he worked. So instead of being on the road for what is it like 2.5, 3 hours twice a week driving back and forth from where he works to home to his family, they moved away, so he was only maybe like 10 minutes away from work or something like that. So he's able to see the family a lot more often, which is obviously way more important.
Yeah, that is the truth.
But for myself, man, I feel guilty that I can't go home more often, man. You know, that was tough. I think it's been matter of fact, this Thanksgiving now it's been damn, I think it's going on 3 years since I've been back home.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's tough. If I
It
wanted to
is
get a
though.
if I wanted to get a plane ticket to like, New York or LA or something like that, that's like chump change. But if you want to fly outside of those like popular vacation spots, you gotta pay, man, you're paying out the ass.
Yep, that is the truth. Or you have to fly a couple of 100 miles away out of your way just to get somewhere you want to go.
Exactly. And most of the time when we fly, I think we have like 4 stops or 3 or 4 stops or something like that along the way. So
Yep.
man, it's serious when we want to go home. I actually did not know how well my internet was going to do with multiplayer stream, but my end is looking real good. I'm real happy about that.
Yeah, I had a lot of lag earlier at the start, mainly when we were doing bells, but shoot, after that, it's leveled out pretty good. Especially once we get a rhythm. That's what I like, that rhythm.
Me too.
Not only am I dumping the silage, but I'm compacting it too.
I'm trying to drive straight here. This ground response is making it a bit difficult, but that's how it's supposed to be.
Yep.
Neurotic, who are you talking
Yeah,
about there? You
Richard,
talking
that's
about
true. You're not supposed to be able to sell
Lu-
promo
you,
copy.
you talking about Lunatic there? If I'm not mistaken, Lunatic, your channel name is just Lunatic Calm, correct?
Yep, just Lunatic come.
Lunatic Calm on YouTube.
2 words. $95. 100.
Right, no problem. Not a problem at all. We should be looking at what is it? Is it 100 or 200,000 now in that in that bunker?
Just about to find out. You're shooting for 500, right?
I'd like to. I need to probably think about start wrapping it up here soon, but hopefully we can hit that 500 before that.
100,000 right now. 100,571.
Did you say 100,000?
Yep, going up now. Or is it 1 million? I mean, 1 million. 1,300,000. 1,500,000. Oh, neurotic. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Got neurotic over here too. G.
I tell you, that dude's so funny, man. He just cannot give up Farm Sim. This dude, man, he loves. He downloaded a map, and then well, I think it was on Mercury Farms. He combined 21 fields,
Golly.
21 fields into one. Damn. He
Damn.
sent me a picture. Like I think he was on. I didn't hear from him for like a minute. No streams, no nothing. And then all of a sudden, I got a picture on. I can't remember if it was the group or if he just sent me something in the message. And I see, and he was like, well, he sent me the text and he sent me the picture. I was like, dude, this is where he's been all this time. 21 damn fields combined.
Wow. I might have to go check him out.
And then it was one map. Oh man, I thought this was crazy. Did you ever play the Woodshire map? A little small European map.
No, I don't think I think I might have tried it, but I didn't ever get into it. I think it had too many fences.
I think that's
Or
probably
brick
the reason
walls
that
or
I gave
hedges.
up with it too. Exactly. And Neurotic Woodpecker did not give up on it. He took that modded stump grinder and he cleared every damn tree on that map.
Damn.
I saw it one time. I was like, dude, in the back of my head, I was like, man, this map looks so familiar. What is this? He was like, yo, this is Woodshire. Man, it looked like a barren wasteland. There was like nothing left on that map. I was like, whoa.
Alright, send me a friend request, neurotic.
But he loves that, man. He download a map and just change everything. But that's the thing. That's about the nice thing about farms, man. You got that freedom. You can just do that. Okay, for some reason. All right, let's go. That's a nice trailer, man. I really like that blue.
Yeah, it is a beautiful trailer. This is one of the 5 I had to add right here, like that were, the different ones that I didn't have, but I like it. It'll go with my New Holland setup. Took more than
One thing that I saw on
4,000 trees,
one thing
neurotic.
what'd you say?
That map you were talking about, neurotic said he took more than 4,000 trees off the map and still have the forest.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, we might get this field done. That's even better. Get two birds stoned at once.
Yeah.
I love that show, man. You ever seen Trailer Park Boys?
I've watched some episodes.
Man, those cats. I think I've seen that show, must have been about at least 2 times, 3 times through, man. I love those idiots, man.
Ollie says two birds, one stone. I guess he's watching it. 100.
All right.
Eight birds, one stone. Ollie. Yeah,
Damn, my pigs are not messing around right now, boy. Mm.
pretty good, Ollie. How's your day been? 200 birds, one shotgun. Golly, Richard. You don't like birds.
So let me know the name of that shotgun, man.
Yeah, I could have used that back in
That's what
Texas
I
when I
call a
went dove hunting. He might be
that's
shooting a
what I call a
musket.
peace. That's what I call a peacekeeper.
Yeah, I got a Sega 12 with a 100-round drum, but that's not good for bird hunting. You can't use it. It's illegal. You can only have 3 shots whenever you go dove hunting. You got to run a plug in your shotgun. That one's more for fun to shoot skeet with and stuff like that and target shoot.
I have never been hunting. I'm more of a fisherman. I love to fish.
Yeah, no, I'm more of a fisherman too, but the only hunting I've really done is dove hunting, and that's only a handful of times. Like fishing's easier.
They got some pretty good game fish over here in Sweden, boy. I tell you, I never in my life imagined fishing for northern pike, man. But those fish, they do not at all mess around. Those fish never want to be caught. I tell you what.
Ah, man, that's a fight right there. I've seen it. I've watched some documentaries or like some videos, but and they pack a punch.
I mean, even like before I moved up here, my absolute favorite fish of all time is just catfish. I absolutely love catfish. Love to eat them, love to catch them, love to clean them. No problem. Absolutely love catfish since I was a little kid. But the first time I caught me a pike, and I was like, man, that's okay. But when I mean, their teeth, it's unbelievable. And man, I stuck my thumb into one time. Forget about it. Rip my thumb all the way the fuck up. I made a big mistake trying
Ooh,
to get that
big
damn hook out
mistake.
of that
Yeah.
fish's mouth.
Golf cart jockey
And then
wants
I
to know if
learned
you can type something in my chat. That way he can find your channel.
type something in your chat.
Yeah, if you usually if you type something over there, they can just click on your name, and then bam.
Let me see here. I'm gonna put the harvester here on the worker, so we
All
don't have to
right.
slow down the production. So what did you say? Go to your channel for that.
Go to my chat and just you can say what's up or whatever, or even drop your channel uh, in there, and they can click on it and find you easier. That's why I'm getting my PC next month.
And of course, you got to wait like 10 years for this AI to do a turn.
There you go. There you go, golf cart. Anybody else right there? Made it easy. Yeah, but when I'm in chat and everything, I can only run it through my phone, and my phone doesn't give me the option to drop links or to set moderators or anything like that. So that's why I was gonna get a little laptop. But then I thought, man, I might as well get a PC that's good enough to push 19, so I can play it on there and get some of the different mods.
And that's the thing that I like so much about laptop nowadays. I just got rid of my desktop. I just got a laptop a couple months back. I usually switch every time I get a new computer. I get tired of laptop, so I get the desktop, and then I just got rid of my desktop, so now I'm back on laptop and all that. But uh, I didn't even know what the specs were for 19 until uh, when they released it. I was like, man, what does my laptop have? And then just like by default, I could run 19 on my computer if I want. I was like, damn, that's
Yeah,
really nice.
that's a win right there.
But I think a lot of laptops nowadays too, man, they are surprisingly strong, man. They'll give like a half decent desktop a run for their money any day of the week.
Yep.
Man, everybody jumped over here. Richard Dower, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
Richard
Ollie,
right there.
hello. Golf cart jockey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um,
Sharing the
Richard,
love.
I think you missed the letter there on neurotic woodpecker. It's neurotic, not erotic, but okay.
Thank
Hopefully
you
this
guys for
stream
sharing the
now
love.
now
That's
I'm
GermanyG, the host of this game right here. Let me come in his house, help him out, get some work done before work. 95.
Richard said, nah, I got it right. Okay.
100. Richard comes from all over the neck of the woods. I first seen him, I want to say, in Min and DJ's chat, and then Big Daddy. He's tolerated him for a while. Like I said, he was our toughest critic when he started watching the Farmmits, and then he's came up with some great ideas, helped us out, and then, so yeah, I've grown fond of Richard. Good, good man. Full of knowledge.
That's always nice. How are you guys doing today? Should be morning time for you guys. How are you doing this morning? Man, I love the way that trailer looks when it's at full tilt like that.
It is a beautiful trailer. Doing a good job, too.
Thank you very much for that sub there, golf cart. I hope that you find the content on that channel at least halfway entertaining. I feel like I'm trying to do a good job so far. Keep people wanting to come back.
The king of multitask. That's what I say. Inspiring not only me but the other farmers to start to step our game up. That's one man right here. Richard will like it. Richard likes efficiency. He'll see your efficiency just one over. Checking out some of that stuff. Tell you what, Big Daddy had sent me over, and that was the first one that I caught. It was that sheep right there, man. You had everything else going all at one time, but you was making sure you was getting that money for them sheep and making bank. Anything over 50 sheep was money. I remember that's what you said.
I started out with like 30 or something like that on that map. I had like no money when I started sheep. I didn't even realize how big or how many sheep I had gotten. It just kind of like I really wasn't even paying attention. It just got more and more and more. Because for me, it was all about the wool. I was trying to. I was getting at first. I was doing like the single stack of selling the wood pallets, the wool pallets. And then I saw, I don't even know where it was. I think it was somewhere like in my community or something, or somewhere on PlayStation. I saw that they double stacked the pallets. I was like, man, can you even do that? Like, and I
Yeah,
tried to figure it out on my own. I was like, oh damn, that's not even that hard. You got to be a little bit more exact if you want to get all those. I think it's what 16 pallets or something like that on that trailer. But it works easy. And I remember that first time when I sold it was a great demand and it was a full trailer. Man, it was like I think it was like a million or something, like 1.1, 1.2 million just in wool, one sale. I was like, woo! Not the last time I do this.
yeah,
And then the
yeah.
sheep just
Cowboy
the
can get
sheep just
triple
kept going
stacks.
higher and higher and higher. And then, I mean, I was killing the wool business. I think Goldcrest was one of the best wool priced maps that I had played anyway. I know Hogdenstad is absolutely horrible when I tried to sell wool on that one. I mean, I never got even great demand. I never got more than like 7 or 8 thousand per thousand.
Yeah, so was New Bartleshagen. It was terrible.
It is about turning those fields over.
95, 100. No, no BMS or Penta trailers, not yet, Richard. Give them time. It'll hit 19. We'll be surprised at some of the mods that hit 19 over time, and I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
so
we'll
too.
be
I think
happy
they're.
with them.
I got a feeling they're gonna go a little bit. They're gonna let the sparks fly on 19 as far as the mods go, try to push those limits on what they can do on it. I think it'd be really interesting to see what they put out on 19.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I hope they go ham with it.
Go ham.
Go ham
I
with
thought
it.
I was one of the only. I thought I was one of the only people that use that. People here, man, they always ask me. I was like, "Oh, you gonna go ham with it?" They like, "What is ham?" No, like they just don't understand it. And then when I break it down hard as a motherfucker, no, I don't think so. People here, man, they are just plain white
They're
college ruled paper,
passive.
man. Just about as plain as it gets.
Go ham. No, I like
Man,
turkey.
but Richard, was there more than this Penta trailer? Penta. And I think this is the only one that I ever found in the mod hub.
I think there's a couple of them, if I'm not mistaken.
John Rock, thank you very much for that, man, and welcome. I don't know if I saw you sneak in under the radar. I don't know if you snuck in when I wasn't paying attention, but welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good.
Ah,
You
Richard,
know what, though, Luke?
yes. I'm gonna miss that plow. Case 8 meter, man. I don't know if you run that 8 meter, but it ain't gonna be there. What were you saying though?
Damn. I forgot. I don't even remember. My short-term memory is just shots. Damn, I have no idea what I was gonna say. Unfortunately, here they don't celebrate Thanksgiving. If I want to celebrate, then I have to do something for myself. But it's a little bit tough for me. I was a professional chef here in Sweden for what was I, about almost 7 years.
Oh wow.
So I really like to flex my cooking muscles every now and then. But it's pointless to spend that kind of time on a meal here at home because my girlfriend is vegan. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't even do that. But this weekend, as a matter of fact, in lieu of Thanksgiving, we actually have our office Christmas party, if you will. So I might get pretty lit up this weekend. We'll see what's up.
Oh,
Get a little stupid with people at work.
I'm gonna have to turn it up this weekend too. This Saturday, like I said, after my son goes back, celebrate him being down here and celebrate our new house again. And so that's what I'm gonna get on.
Your golf cart, I think you hit that nail right on the head. He said memory loss comes from going ham too much.
Going ham too
And
much.
I could not agree with you more. I think that is exactly correct. But I mean, if that's a trade I got to make for going ham, then that's okay.
Bring it. No, Richard, no snowblower. See, you're making me sad, man, with some of these facts. Golly, I'm just hoping it won't take too long. Hoping they got a lot of that already waiting in the works. Just gonna fire it off little by little so they don't drown it out.
I think the snowblower is going to make its way to 19.
Oh yeah, I know it should.
That thing is too useful to not make it the jump. But I showed it was man, it was what, maybe like a month ago or so. I showed Neurotic how to do a potato harvest with the snow blower. Man,
Man, I noticed you use that little that potato drag or whatever it is, or is it for potatoes or
yeah,
beets or does it
it's
work
only
out?
potatoes.
It work out good for you? I don't know how to use it. 95,
Uh, it's a little bit. I remember the first time I used it. It's a little bit
100.
weird to get used to controls, but it goes.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Volvo.
it's worth it.
It's worth it. Okay, I didn't know how to get it to run.
The biggest thing for me why I made the trade from the self-propelled to that little drag behind is the money. It costs a lot less, and then there's no daily costs on it, so it was easy. I think one of the nicest thing about that little drag behind potato harvester is that you could just put the AI. I mean, the AI can. That's probably like the easiest thing for the AI to do is that potato harvester. It can just go and go and go and go. You start it, turn it on, have it unload on the way, and you just let the AI go, and you can let that thing spend the whole session going.
Yeah. Golf cart says Black Sheep tweeted a picture of the Exiler stump grinder for 19. That great stump grinder that just disappears trees, the yellow one.
The stump mower.
Yep. That thing will get rid of whole trees.
I actually saw that one too. Neurotic was doing a stream with a mutual friend of ours. I'm like, what is that? They were just driving around with this yellow thing, like taking down trees. I was like, yo, you've been telling me I'm wasting all my time basically chopping down trees and harvesting with the Scorpion King, basically for no reason, just to clear land. And they're
Yep.
like, dude, nothing will stop this tree mower.
Nope,
And I
and you can
dumped
create
all
fields
my
with it.
forestry equipment, bought that one. I was like, yo, yeah, I haven't tried to create fields with it or nothing, but
Neither have I.
uh, I, yeah, I don't need it for anything but getting those trees out the way.
Yep. You use a Scorpion King when you want money, when you just want to clear land to get, some land for some actual croppage or grass, whatever you're going to use, then that's when you run that thing right there.
Another piece of forestry equipment I thought was really nice was that hook lift
Chipper?
chipper. That
Yep.
mess is nice too. What's the fill on that one now? 250, 350?
I didn't check it when I pulled out right there. I was just trying to hurry up and get back. We ain't got much left, and I was going to get a grand total.
Richard, you can't get that Scorpion King to work. I know it was weird for me too from the jump, but it gets easier when you use it though. I got real fluid on it after a while.
Yeah, I like it. I hated it at first. Well, I hated logging, period. But since I joined
Yeah,
with
me too.
Cowboy and them, they got me into logging, doing seasons, having to do logging. So I learned to use that quite well.
I can't remember what I was doing at first with I think I was just using back in the beginning when I was clearing land on Goldcrest, I had these like log collection points basically. I was just clearing land and I was just piling logs up just kind of out of the way randomly on the map. And I really didn't pay any attention. I wasn't going to do forestry or nothing, but I had a lot of trees actually like cleared and just kind of piled up. And then I just grabbed that mod log fork and putting it on the tractor and just like manually getting rid of it. I was like, man, this is just it's killing me right now. And then when I learned how to use the Scorpion King, I was like, yo, this thing right here is the truth. Like I never looked back after I started using that Scorpion King.
I used to put a lot of work on myself. That's what my guys laughed at me because I'd just get like a tipper, cut a tree down with the chainsaw, and cut it in small enough pieces to pick it up and fill up the tipper with them. And what you don't get very much money are just do the wood chips with that hook lift one. And just have me some tipper set up behind it and just throw. And literally though, I'd drop a log, pull it up next to the log, and just cut it into pieces and little pieces and throw it up on there.
I was doing that too.
And so I was making it kind of hard on myself. I got to where I could get that Scorpion King and cut the logs right there onto the wood chipper as it's running, and make pretty good money that way. I think 3 meter logs or something like that. Sit there and feed the trees directly to it. That
Okay,
is true,
drum
Richard.
roll, please. What is the total on this one? I hope we don't. We should be able to fit this last little bit in there.
I had something coming out at the other end. I have to hook up that snowblower and blow it back into the pile. That way when you cover it, some of it ain't hanging out.
Yeah, you learn as you go along. Absolutely. Take it till you make it.
That is Richard right there. Always something new. Even in
Yeah,
17, that's what I love about the game. Like 17's been 2 years, and with three, and it's still you still learn stuff every day. Especially watching different content. There's different ways that people do it.
and I think that's what I like the most about it because there's no. Even if like I said, I've been rocking Goldcrest since the beginning, almost 400 hours on that one, and I've changed my gameplay on Goldcrest alone probably about 4 or 5 solid times. Different animals and how I'm working the fields and like multitasking and constantly like testing things out. Like you said, watching other people play, it's like, damn, I didn't know. Oh, I might be able to integrate it into my gameplay, and this looks pretty cool too. And then you try it, and then as soon as you test one thing and it works out, sometimes you have to change up the whole game, just the way you play, just for one little minor tweak, and you're like, damn, this. And then you have a map that you've been playing since the beginning, but you're playing it a whole different way. So now you can just keep on playing it, but you play it a different way.
That is true, in a better way. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to.
This is definitely one of the longer streams I've been on. But I can see how you can go, 6, 7 hours. This time just flew past. It's not a bad number, 400,000 on this one. And my pigs are not stopping. That's why I like these pigs, man, because they reproduce like crazy. I think the last time I was on this stream, I got my pigs up to like, man, must have been about like the upper 80s, 90s, and now I'm up to 130 pigs. I'm not even doing nothing. And the way I set up because the biggest problem when you get up to about 100 pigs is the cleanliness. But I set up these conveyor belts, man. The cleanliness ain't nothing. I don't even try to mess with that little what is it, the Juno?
Yeah.
Man, I put these conveyor belts and a tipper on it, man, forget about it. It's game over, done. Way better. Okay. I'm gonna give him some water and give him some corn, because that is going the most. The water is in the shelter. The only thing that I would say I'm not a big fan of on this stage or any map where you actually have to, where you're forced to buy water from the map.
Yeah, that is true right there. That's why I like Mercury Farm so much, because not only can you get water for free, but you can sell it at several different places.
Really?
Oh yeah.
See, there it is. Just learning something new.
I'm talking several different places. I forgot, I think 6 greenhouses, and then a water cell point itself.
It's probably not a lot of money in the water, though, is it?
No. I mean, just buying your tanks. The Garrett tanks from 60,000 liters. I run 2 of them, 120,000 liters. That's why I got 1,000,000 liters of water. If I want to sell, I got those 6 greenhouses that pay. All of them pay different. If you hit one, the price, it's just like crop prices. The prices go down on them. Like, you can dump 60,000 liters in one greenhouse. And so the price will go down at that greenhouse, move to the next one. They're not based off the same.
Huh.
And so you move to the next one, sell to it, and then I haven't really paid attention to the water prices at the main sell point there at the garden center. I just messed with the greenhouses. You want to blanket this, or you want me to blanket it?
Yeah, you could toss a blanket over it. It was like 390, right? 389,
That's what
390.
I'm about to say. Yep. 390.
That is good. I'm gonna straw these pigs, and then Neurotic, where's the free water on Westbridge? Because I gotta buy mine from a fire hydrant over here. I could have swore I tried to find it.
Yeah, Richard. Yeah, you can sell
Where's the
fuel.
water? There's no water on this one.
You can sell fuel on there too, but that fuel price sometimes, Richard, I've hit it pretty hard. I did pretty good. I made $1 million off of that, but then the prices started fluctuating to where the last load I paid more for fuel than I got, or close. I only got like 80,000 more for that last load.
Ah, okay. Well, that might make sense. I'll tell you why I didn't think about that because it doesn't seem very realistic getting your water for your animals at the city park.
Yeah, dipping them the tanks in the ponds and filling them for free. The creeks.
Neurotic said that the free water on this map is at the park in town.
Yeah, is there a pond or something there? That's all
I
you
don't
need
know.
is
I
a
could have swore it
pond
was just
or
like
a river or
I
something
could have
like
swore
that.
it was like a water fountain or something. Uh, where is where's the town on this one? I think it's here. Let's see. Neurotic, are you talking about this little thing over here? A little wishing well? Oh, there it is. There is the park. Look at that. Well, all right. Well, it's not like I don't have the money to buy the water anyway. That's okay. There is the park.
And it's free water
See?
over there?
Dropping knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little pond over there. Now I know. Cool stuff. I think this is gonna be it for me, Lunatic. I need to get ready to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, parking the 1050 right now. You go ahead and
Alrighty then.
tap a chat over there saying goodbye over there in the chat. That way I can make sure people can find you real quick when I do that shout out.
Let's see. Alrighty.
Get some more over that way since, but it's been good, G. Been real good. Germany
I
G,
agree. It's
everybody.
been fantastic.
Let me come over to his house and then get some stuff knocked out. Well, we'll return if he has me again for sure. Got to go check him out. He's going to be in chat right there. So if you haven't subbed, go over there and hit that sub, ring that bell, check him out. I call him the king of multitasking right there because he can stay busy and put a lot of crews to shame by himself. And so, yeah, he's very interesting to watch over there. See some good content his way. But it has been awesome. Like to see a good operation in the way it's ran. I know I was slacking there for a little bit trying to get in that rhythm. It's kind of scary working with the multitasker whenever you could run circles around the one thing you're trying to get lined out. Golf cart man, you be careful. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for stopping by. You'll see us together again and maybe even see him my way. There he is right there, guys. Germany G himself. Showing some great hospitality.
Same thing here, Lunatic. I really appreciate the fact that you helped me get this map done. It was a fantastic farewell to Westbridge Hills. Man, I love it. I'm sad to see it go, but you never know, man. Maybe 19 doesn't hold a flame to 17. We'll see. I might be back. Never say never. But for right now, it's a temporary farewell. But
Yeah.
either way, guys, I really appreciate everybody that came by, showing love, all the subs, man. It means a lot. It means a lot to me. Super thankful, super appreciative. And I gotta have me some lunch, and now I get to go to work until almost 10 o'clock in the night, my time. But I will be on uh, 11 o'clock my time, Central European time, FS19. It's gonna be jumping off. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day. And like I always say, I'm signing off, man. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.
Same thing here, guys. I'll be catching you around. As always, all good things must come to an end. There's always tomorrow, later today, whatever. Lunatic is out, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate the love y'all shared over there for Germany G, man. You'll see us together more. Appreciate all of that. You guys have a good one. I'll see y'all around.